Okay, so today I had a brilliant idea, as many others had the same idea, but with the difference. And the majority of technicians will buy the products in stores. They are really cheap. They don't cost gold weight until this day, at least. So I prefer use it components. So I found 8 sets of solar LEDs for garden, and I assembled all of it. I saw a video on YouTube which consisted in 1 or 2 solar panels, one diode, I don't know how you say in English, and it would charge the cell phone. The problem is the way how easiness is and the lack of calculation of math will cause that the current of charging is not continuous. You can hurt your battery, and even so your own disposal. So I was searching in my old stuff, and I found a part of creative MP3 player. It's really funny, with one 3A single battery like this, but the smallest one, this is 2A. The 3A would simply put the MP3s working with this piece over here. This piece over here is really simple. It's the port that I would need to adapt. I use this one and I used the self already built motherboard. It already has the needed stuff to convert 1.5 to be able to put an MP3 working. But the smartphone is not an MP3 and it needs more power. So I took the advice of the movie, of the clip that I saw, and I started thinking about what to do with the stuff that it's already made. So all of these over here, they are individual motherboards for each single solar LED light. This individual, each single one had an on-off button and a LED that I took off because I do need the energy. Isto está tudo partido, meu. Isto está tudo partido. Por isso é que isto já não entra. Meu. Isto não é daqui.
Que entrava e já não entra.
So continue. So I remove it. I put all them together. So I kept the LED lights. I will use it in other projects that I may occur to be useful. It's here. I also kept the on-off button. They are really cheap. They cost 50 cents, 40 cents. Well, but if you can have it for free, I will not actually buy them. So I put all this together and I put in parallel mode, and I attach all the single ones. So for now it still works, but I do have a small problem when I try to connect this part over here. So I don't know if I have to put the diode first before this, or simply do other kind of stuff, but supposedly it will work. So what I done, I serialized this. So I have here a negative, the positive connects with this negative, this positive over here connects with this negative, this positive over here connects with this negative, keeping myself with the positive in the end. I don't know the voltage yet because I don't have a multimeter to make measures, or else I would know what kind of power this has or this has, because I don't have the right tools. I'm working with this and old stuff, wires and shit like that. So for now it seems promising. Taking advantage from these batteries over here to have a continuous current that will allow a continuous charging of the smartphone or MP3, MP4, whatever you want to charge, whatever I want to charge. It needs to be continuous and not alternative. That will cause eventually stupidity, obviously. So for the problem if the values are not correct over here, because I don't know which voltages are each single battery, because I can use this, the negative pole and the positive pole of each single battery. I can serialize it and charge this one over here. This one is really good battery. I always keep these kind of stuff when they are new or recently new. Actually, this is basically new, this one. This belongs to a intelligent vacuum cleaner from Vileda. It has 4.8 volts at 1.3 amperes. It's really good if we need to charge stronger stuff as a smartphone. I will use this if actually I cannot have accurate string and voltages to charge my smartphone, and I will probably have to disassemble all over again and switch the resistance and stuff like that, but that wouldn't be that much needed. This batteries over here takes for about 14 hours to 16 hours charging at 130 milliamperes. 14 to 16 hours, and will provide a lot of needed strength to charge my smartphone anywhere I go. My intention is to use this in my backpack. I am already previewing a small box. Will be more or less like this. The light is just needed to know that it still has some charge. In the day that the light simply turns off, I know that it needs to be charged, so it will simply work and charge only when I push off button, and will charge your batteries the needed time. Quite simple, ambitious. Well, I put it actually this in vertical, horizontal, and vertical. I learned this with a guy that told me that do it to the several positions of the sun. By doing this, so I have more coverage and more possibilities of all the panels absorb energy enough, and actually to spit it out to the batteries. So this will stay something like this in the end. this is its schematic. In the small box will do good. I can put this